What's going on, whoever's watching? Man, COVID, it really did a number on my asthma. And I need to shave. What's up, whoever's watching? Bruh. Can anybody hear me? Oh, well. Also, I know it's just almost 3.5 minutes into the live stream. But every time, I don't know why I forget about this, but the government wants to control the people. They want to control the economy and all that kind of stuff. And, people just don't understand. They just choose not to understand. They want to, at the same time, they want to regulate your rights and all that kind of stuff. Just one of those things. I don't know. Bruh. every time. I don't know why. I wonder what the weather is supposed to be like tomorrow. It's supposed to warm up. I know that for sure. And after that, Wednesday is supposed to warm up too as well. What's going on, whoever's watching? What's going on, T-Rex? I would, but really, I don't see the point in anymore. Like, it's just like an echo chamber kind of deal. It just, at this point, I'm, I'm even perpetuating the definition of insanity because really, I'm saying the same old talking points over and over again. Well, the Patriots, they continue to do their, they continue to perpetuate the definition of insanity where they do the same things over and over again. After a while, it just gets old. It really does. They are fake Patriots. They really are. I mean, they go around, they parade around on the streets or the freaking public sidewalks, and they say, "Oh yeah, I'm a patriot." But really, how can you call yourself a patriot if you let the government steamroll you while you roll over and you they let them just let the government, the powers that be, do whatever they want. It's like I said before, the government, they want to control people, but also they want to have control over the economy and all that kind of stuff. They want to have control over everything, especially the economy and all that. So really, T-Rex, I don't see the point of doing it anymore. Making all these videos about, you know, calling out the liberals and the patriots, or should I say fake triots, because that's exactly what they are. They are fake triots. And really, I can't really see the thing is, I can't call myself a patriot either because really, then I will be a hypocrite because, you know, like I said before, all these patriots who claim to be patriots, but really, the moment that they signed those 4473 forms, which I did, and they signed the concealed handgun permit applications, which is exactly what I did as well. And of course, I asked the government permission to be armed, to conceal carry, and all that kind of stuff. They are responsible for ripping the U.S. apart, really. Every liberal, every conservative, and the what's sad about all this is they don't even realize it. I wonder if what's his face is doing a live stream now. I just don't see the point in doing those videos anymore. I'm just gonna do my own thing, just keep on doing what I've been doing in the past. I find more enjoyment of doing that, but really just, you know, I always find myself in um, a pissing contest, an argument about this or that with the Patriots, and really, it's just not worth it anymore. It really isn't worth it. So I wasted like, yeah, voting doesn't work. And the thing is, they don't seem to understand that the voting system is rigged, just like the justice system. The justice system is even more rigged. And I keep on saying that the v. District of Columbia case did more harm on gun rights than good because one of the judges said, "Oh well, your rights are not unlimited." Bull crap, they are unlimited. As far as I'm concerned, somebody can yell fire inside of a freaking movie theater, but everybody see the thing is people let their personal feelings dictate, govern over people's rights, and they think that, like for instance, these First Amendment audit videos. Somebody films inside of a lobby or something like that, of something of that ilk, right? Or a public sidewalk, and the cop stops the person, the First Amendment auditor, and they believe that rights that everybody's rights is contingent with other people's rights. Bull crap, they're not. My rights are not contingent with your rights, Rex. Your rights are not contingent with mine. I think a lot of people lost sight of that. Maybe that's the reason why all those plastic and paper fake triots go on those First Amendment auditor videos on YouTube, and they just say, "Why can't you just go ahead and just comply?" Because they believe that rights are contingent with other people's rights. No, they're not. They're not contingent with other people's rights. No, there were. I'm not, to my knowledge, I'm not too sure if there was a ruling on gun rights in the Supreme Court today. The Heller versus District of Columbia case was back in 2008. And before I actually learned that I have the right to own firearms and carry them, the right to whatever, I didn't learn I didn't learn that I have had rights up until 2012. In my opinion, that's really sad. Really, I believe that's pathetic on my part because really, if I learned that I had rights way before, I would say way before uh, the Heller versus District of Columbia case, I would have been better off. I would have been more involved. And of course, back then, I would go to all sorts of Pro 2A rallies. I didn't start to go to Pro 2A rallies until like 2014. 2014 was, I was pretty active in the Pro 2A BS. And I didn't, as the years progressed, I noticed that I was going participating in less Pro 2A rallies back in 2019. Like I said, the last Pro 2A rally I was a part of was back in December 2019, right there at the edge of the new year of 2020. And of course, in February 2020, I went to yeah, well, what was it? Missouri. All thought it said thought you put MD. Wow, Missouri. I think Missouri is a gun-friendly state, I guess, or so I don't know, but I, it's sad that I didn't learn that I had rights. I didn't educate myself that I had rights before 2008. Because 2008 I turned 21. I remember it like it was yesterday. Um, I was 2 years fresh out of high school and all that, and it's a shame that the school system um, doesn't teach students that they have rights. They just tell you about the Constitution. That's it. They don't tell you, hey, you have the right to do this, you have the right to do that, and they they talk about the Declaration of Independence and all that, and how um, the birth of the U.S. came about back in the American Revolutionary days and all that, American Revolutionary War and all that stuff. That's all. That's basically what they teach you about. They don't teach you about that you have. They don't teach you that you have rights, really. But yeah, the government, they just want to have control over everything. And of course, the fake triots, they say, "Oh well, I'm doing this." Okay, well, what has that done? Forking over your hard-earned money to FUD-infested gun rights organizations like the Gun Owners of America, Virginia Citizens Defense League, the FBC, the National Rifle Association. What good has that done? Seriously, what good has that done? And of course, waiting and being patient, being peaceful, spewing cognitive dissidence and all that is the main reasons why we're in this situation right now. And I think it's despicable that people in this country, myself included, we have to ask the government permission to be armed to conceal carry. Ask the government permission to get a permit to add on to our own, you know, build like a shed or a spare garage, like another garage, or add on to your house. Just asking the government permission for permits like that, and also asking the government permission to buy fully automatic firearms when we should have the right to own fully automatic firearms to begin with. And why should I fork over my hard-earned money or have somebody else fork over his or her hard-earned money just to pay for my concealed carry permit class for a right I should already have? Because of course, um, got my concealed handgun permit concealed handgun permit back in March 2020, like at the start of the coronavirus pandemic. And so you're paying so and so amount of money for the gun safety concealed handgun permit class thing at like a gun store or something like that. Blah 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 blah. Well, Fire 93 photography. You're basically seeing that you're paying in full of to the fullest that you're paying that much money right now due to inflation. And whatever other things that you're paying the bill for. That's basically how it is. I received 3 stimulus checks, and of course, I'm struggling because of that. That I have to pay for the inflation and all that, and of course, the supply chain BS that we're dealing with right now. It's so mind-boggling. And on top of that, of course, I had COVID twice. The first time I had COVID was what is it? Wasn't as bad as the second go around. The second, no, I had COVID 3 times actually, 3 times. Sorry, had to get at that in there because it is what it is. Because I know the second time I got COVID-19 was, I would say, not right after I got the COVID-19 vaccine, but I know it was after. But even with the vaccine, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't protect you fully. But when I got COVID-19 back in, I think it was late March, no, late February 2020, because it was a month after I went to a militia muster in Botetourt County, Virginia, which I found out that Botetourt County's militia, if you call it that, is called Botetourt Citizens Defense League, which is an absolute joke. And it's also a joke that people in that so-called quote and unquote militia, they have to have a concealed handgun permit carry in order to join said quote and unquote militia. That's what the name of the thing militia is. Botetourt Citizens Defense League. And not to mention just to tell you the story, I got an email from the admin of the Botetourt Citizens Defense League saying, "Oh, well, just the email was sent to everybody else who signed their email and all that kind of stuff." The vaccine doesn't help, dude. Fire 93 photography. Vaccine doesn't help it doesn't do jack shit. When I went to the doctor like a week and a half ago, my doctor was like pushing me to get the COVID-19 vaccine booster. I was like, no, I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it whatsoever. And apparently, I don't know if this is true, but it's a rumor going around that someone in Botetourt County Fire and EMS, because I'm a volunteer for this county in Buchanan and all that, someone is saying, going around spreading a rumor that even the volunteer firefighters, which would be me, which includes me, because I'm in that category of volunteer firefighters, that we have to have the COVID-19 vaccine, and not to mention the booster shots. I was like, if that's the case, I'm out. But anyways, so anyways, got the email from an admin from Botetourt Citizens Defense League, and she said to everybody that she sent an email to that you have to fill out a application order in order to join this militia, blah 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 blah, XYZ, XY and Z, and all that kind of stuff. And the requirements, she she wrote the requirements in order to join. Of course, you have to be 21 and all that, or I think it was 18 or something like that. I can't remember. And I also read that one of the requirements was that you have to have a uh, concealed handgun permit. I was like, yeah, I know where this is going. And then of course, I actually emailed her and I said, "Hold up! I thought I was underneath the impression that I was already in this militia to begin with because muster call, a militia muster call. It was in can't remember. I know it was in early 2020. It had to be right after Lobby Day 2020, the Lobby Day January 20th, 2020. So it had to be February 2020. Thanks, T Rex. But anyways, so I said, "Wait, I thought I'm underneath the impression that I'm already in this militia." She said, "Oh, I'm sorry for the inconvenience, blah 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 blah, and all that kind of stuff." And I was like, "Okay, that's all you have to say," because apparently, like, I remember I actually said in the response emails, like, "What about people who open carry?" Because you got to include those people who don't have concealed handgun permits, right? Well, that didn't work out so well because get this, she said something along the lines of, "We don't want any." What was the word? Trying to think of the word. I don't know. She said something along the lines that the militia, the head honchos of the militia, doesn't want anybody who's a big time know it all of the law and all that. Well, that's what you want. You want somebody who knows the law, right? And the law here in Virginia says that I can legally open carry without a permit. And now that I have a concealed handgun permit, I can still open carry with a permit regardless. Actually, let me check that right now. You know, open carry in Virginia. Open carry is legal in Virginia without a permit for anyone who is at least 18 years old who can legally possess a firearm. Virginia HPs are issued to both residents and non-residents at least 21 years old and required a state-approved firearms training course, demonstrated competence with the firearm. What is open carry? No, 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 no. So I am right. Open carry is legal in Virginia without a permit for anyone who is at least 18 years old. Because after that, after the Lobby Day 2020, of course, I was reading up about what was going on over there in China with the coronavirus outbreaks and all that kind of stuff in Wuhan, whatever you got to pronounce it. And then, of course, lo and behold, here comes March 2020 because, I think it was late February 2020 is when I got COVID-19. And of course, a bunch of people were saying, including my doctor, if you get COVID-19, you're going to be compromised because you have asthma. Well, The first time I got COVID-19, it wasn't that bad. Nothing nothing that prednisone can't fix, I guess, which it ultimately did fix the problem. Because back then they were people were arguing, "Oh, well, this medicine does this. No, this medicine does that. No, excuse me. No, this medicine does this and that, blah 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 blah." You know, that whole arguing stuff that they were doing. But yeah, yeah. If you hear somebody snoring up above me, the guy up above me snores like it's so freaking annoying. Oh, by the way, Fire 93 photography, you still there? 93 photography. Oh, dude. I wonder where Faith and NG and all those other people are at. Probably sleeping by now. I don't know. Gotta check something on my, what is it, YouTube Studio, whatever it is. Man, I need to get more GoPro videos. Well, guess I'm gonna be out. Go, just go. I'm just gonna go. Yeah. Y'all have a good day.